Hey guys, today we're gonna have Japanese curry. Now, somebody asked me to have Japanese curry, so I was like, yes, I definitely can. But I was like online everywhere and I was like, oh my gosh, if the restaurant has bulgogi on the menu, I'm not gonna order from there. And I found this place, so hopefully it tastes like Japanese curry. Now, I know what Korean curry tastes like, so if it tastes like Korean curry, I'll let you know, okay? So let's go ahead and go in with the deets. Video? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I was about to take photos. All right, so this is the tonkatsu. It's like a fried, I think this is pork, right? And then they have some pickled root vegetable probably, rice. Then this is the curry that you pour, and they give you some miso soup. So yeah, check it out. All right, let's dig in. I am so hungry. This is like lunch at what time is it right now? It's probably like 3 or something, right? So today we will use the utensils that they give us. Chopsticks. Oh, don't you hate it when you like split your chopsticks like this and it's like almost like a wishbone, you know? The struggle. Yeah. Yeah, but you know, with these chopsticks, okay, get your trash bag, or if you're at a restaurant, I guess people just do it on the table. You have to like rub them together to get the splinters off so you don't hurt yourself while you eat it, you know? Because the quality of the chopsticks are not very good. All right, so let's dig in. I want to pour the curry sauce. All right, so let's get the curry. It's a little darker than the Korean kind, so let's pour it on top. I have no idea what's going on up there, so hopefully it made it onto the plate. Right, tonkatsu curry. All right, ooh, it looks really good. Let's try the katsu before it gets too soggy. Oh yeah. Mmm. 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 It is kind of thin of a... Oh, this part is thick. Okay, so maybe the piece that I got was thin, but this is the average size of a tonkatsu. It is like flaky, but it's not the type that will like, I guess like cut the roof of your mouth off. But let me say, Japanese curry, it is so savory. Let me give my honey some. You could probably eat the curry. Isn't it good? It's like more savory. It's savory, it's good. Oh my gosh. Mmm. It's so good. This spoon is so small. I feel like maybe it's the size of my eyeball, but I feel like it's too small, you know? Mmm. Mmm. Can I get a chopstick too? This chopstick sucks. Sorry guys. These chopsticks are not worth it. But man, this curry is so good. I was thinking like, oh man, it's gonna taste something kind of like Korean curry. Totally different. Totally different. Thanks, babe. Mmm. This curry, guys, is so good. Let me get some. Maybe put a potato. Oh! Mmm! So good. So savory and good. You wanna lick it off? It's a common joke me and my husband do, because at one point we were so bad. We were like, I always get stuff on my face. And my husband was like, honey, you got something here, you got something here. Even before I did YouTube, you know? And I would joke about like, oh, you wanna lick it off? And one day he actually did, and I was so surprised. Even though I was saying it. Oh my gosh. Mmm. This curry is so good. Okay, maybe there is turmeric in it because I'm seeing the container. It's a little stained, a little yellow. So I think there is turmeric in it. Oh my gosh, it's so good though. Why did I not eat Japanese curry before? So good. Let me show you guys. Mmm. So good. Mmm. I think this is actually chicken. Chicken katsu. Mmm. I love the vegetables, the potatoes, and the carrots. So good. Mmm. I'm the type of person who gets like fixations. And I become like infatuated with a meal for some time. And oh my gosh, I feel like Japanese curry might be one. I might have to go to H Mart and see if I can buy those Japanese curry boxes and make it. But you know what? In my whole married life, I've never made kare, did I? Have I? Maybe once? But that was Korean kare, right? And my honey didn't like it. He did not. But do you like this one? Oh, he shook his head. He said, yeah. Guys, these katsus are big. 12 Pro Max right here. This is a big one. Let me see if I can get in 2 bites. Just proves that size doesn't matter. So good. Oh my gosh. My new favorite. And guys, this place, you said they were Korean owners, right? Did they speak Korean? Okay, it's not confirmed that they're Korean owners, but I tried to avoid Korean owners just because I wanted a little bit more authentic, you know? Japanese. Oh, this is good. It's so good. I wonder how they make the sauce so meaty. I don't see any meat in here, but it's like definitely has some kind of beef maybe in it. Oh, so good. All right, So when I worked at a Japanese restaurant, I worked at 2. A Korean-owned one and a Japanese-owned one. You can tell who was Japanese by who used spoons or not. We don't give spoons out to Japanese people, American people, anyone else. We gave spoons for the miso soup. Because they would just gulp it. It would just go, and then we got it. I'll be like, that's how it's done, saving the environment. And in Japanese restaurants, okay, if this is the sake cup, they put it in like a box, right? And then they overflow the sake into the box. So that way when they finish drinking, they can just pour in the sake into the sake cup. And it's like a generous house. You know, that's how you know a generous house. If they just give you one little measly little sake, yeah, they're either not Japanese or they're not generous. Yeah. It's good. Oh, here's a piece that you can kind of see the meat in. I want a piece of this. How is it? Here, let me get you another last piece of the curry. It's so good. There's onions in here. I just saw onion. So good. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I ate all the potatoes. Maybe there's one, but... Right. This is the piece I'm going to give my honey. 맛있지? All right, so this is my husband's food. Ooh, he got the chashu. Chashu is like a pork, looks like pork belly here, rice and a salad. Let me, you know, test it out for the king. Make sure there's no poison in here, you know? Oh, look at that. Look at that. It looks like pork belly. Almost looks uncooked from here. Let's see. It's cooked. This one is not the melt in your mouth one, but it is good. Guys, if you're curious on the price breakdown, because you know, you could be curious. This is America, Austin, Texas. The chashu entree was $16.95, tonkatsu was $17.95, Sprite was $2.50, Coke was $2.50. Tip was $8.64, $51.82 for this meal. Now, it is kind of pricey, you know. But nowadays, they expect you to tip everywhere. Oh my gosh, okay, so we went to a Chinese restaurant in this area. They're not a chained restaurant, right? And so we went there and it was a drive-through Chinese restaurant, okay? It's not gourmet. It's a little better than Panda Express. And then they ask for tip. Like they give you the little thing to like pay and then it says tip, you know? And it's like, oh my gosh, like we've been going there. And then one time they asked for us to tip and then the next time they didn't. And then the next time, which was this time, they made us pay tip. And I was like, what is going on, man? Like it turns people off, you know? Like people go there for like convenient, good portion sized meals that are priced at a good price. But then every time you go, you expect to pay like $30, but you end up spending $40 to $50 because you have to pay tip. And this is my problem. If you pay waiters 20% tip and you pay, I guess, the cashier or takeout person 20% tip, how are the waiters and waitresses like getting by, you know? Because they get paid like in America, standard, at least about 10 years ago, was $3.85 for waiters and waitresses because they get paid based on tip. But servers, they get paid like $10, $12, something like that. And back when I was a hostess, I barely got tip from takeout orders and I was okay with it because I got paid an hourly good wage. Now, servers, I believe like they do a service, right? They wait on you. They bring you your food. They bring you anything that you need, missing. You know, they refill your drinks constantly. So like, I feel like it's a service that they're providing. So you should pay tip. Whereas cashiers and hostess, they just put it in a bag and then give it to you. They're not really making sure that you have like a drink and you're refilling and taking your plates when you're done and cleaning the table and asking you for dessert, you know? They're not providing a service. So I think that's my main complaint towards having to pay tip or feeling pressured to pay tip because literally nowadays the culture is this. Okay, I'm the person at the register, right? I'm the cashier. Put in the order like this. Oh, you want a tonkatsu? You want a chashu? Okay. Coke? Okay. All right. For here to go. Okay. Okay. All right. And then they go like this to pay tip. And I'm like, okay. And some people are really awkward about it. I'm like, oh, it's just going to ask you like a couple questions. You know? And I'm like, okay. Like they don't even give you an option for like 15%. Some places don't even give you an option to pay 18%. It's like, it's not fair. It's not fair to anyone, really. Oh, this one's a good bite. Let me show you guys. It's really good. Oh, yeah. So good. I want to offer this to my husband. Oh my gosh. You like it, honey? Guys, in Singles Inferno, I was not expecting. There were rumors that was like, oh, you know how in Singles Inferno 3 there was a player guy? The basketball guy. There was a player in Singles Inferno 4. And I thought it was gonna be a guy. Initially, I thought it was a guy, but turns out it might not be the guy, that's the player. And I was thinking to myself, you know what? If I was on Singles Inferno 4, which I'm not, but if I was, you know, and I was single, the right approach is to pretend like you're on a dating app. No one claims no one. you can get to know anyone you want. Get to know as much as people as you can for the next 10 days that you're on this island, you know? And don't be giving away answers. Don't be giving people like 확신, like, yeah, it's definitely you, girl, from day one. Because if you do and you change your mind, that girl gonna go batshit crazy on you and she's gonna be like, 저기요, you chose me and how dare you, you are like, oh. And then they're gonna be like, oh, and like they're gonna be causing drama and stuff. Maybe it will be entertaining to watch temporarily. 근데 the 속 in your insides, like your inside is gonna go on fire, you know? Because you're so pissed off. I do feel like the right approach is to get to know everyone that you want to, and don't give anyone like that, yes, you are my number one bitch or hoe or lover or sugar daddy or I don't know, I think you're hot, you know? Like, I think the right approach is to get to know everyone, and then once towards the very close to the end, it'll be very clear to you who you like the most. Because I feel like some people, they put all their hearts in a bucket, right? And guys, I am that type of girl too. I'm the type of person, like one person at a time too. But in this show where you only got 10 days to figure out if you want to be with this hot daddy for the rest of your life, then you gotta screen out everyone and see how they are. Because let me tell you, it's different, okay? Because Singles Inferno, I think the reason why they show people on that island, because they want to show some hardship, right? It's hard and life is complicated. You don't always win. But when you go to paradise, it's like going on vacation with that person. But then when you go back to the real reality, that's when you really get to know that person, like. And I think that's the reason why they like kind of like made it like you don't get to know the occupation and age of a person, because people are so blinded by that. They're like, what school you go to? What do you do? How old you is? Call me oppa, call me 언니, call me 누나, you know? I'm older than you, so you are below me, you know? Like, I think that's why they hide like the age and stuff, because in Korea, age does play a hierarchy system, you know? Like, if I'm older than you, you're like, yeah, I'm older than you, you know? But like, and everywhere else, they're like, okay, so you're 2 years older than me, what do you want me to do? Like, come on. We're like same level. So, you know, I think the most important thing to do if you're on Singles Inferno is to kind of get to know everyone and then start to make your decision on how that person reacts. Because you want to see them, yes, on vacation, but you also want to see them how they react towards hardships and losing. And when they get jealous, you want to see all that, you know? Like, my honey probably will never have it. He doesn't have a jealous bone, right? But I'm kind of curious what it would look like if he got jealous. Oh, I haven't had regular Coke in such a long time. It's all coming back to me how great it was. And this is not planned, but I'm wearing my Coca-Cola shirt too that I got in Orlando. Oh my gosh. I am such a sucker for the Coca-Cola store. I was like, Universal Studios merch, Disneyland merch? Nah, I want that Coca-Cola stuff. But yeah, studies have shown that popular people are people who genuinely like more people. They like more people than the average person, meaning they open themselves up to other people. They want to get to know other people. They like other people. So if you want to become more popular, just like more people. And you can weed out the toxic people for sure, but genuinely. And to be, what is it called? Agreeable. Because if you see Xian, okay, hold on, what is it called? Spoiler alert. Xian, she was on Produce, okay? Some like girl group competition to become a girl group. I didn't watch that, okay? Very clearly, I don't even know the full name of it. Produce 101. But I never really watched it, but I will say, showing how she reacts with the men, she likes to get to know them. She likes to pull out themselves. She even coaches them like, oh yeah, I think that will be more attractive if you acted the way that you want it to be, or how you actually are, you know, rather than not doing so. So I think she not only like tries to get to know all the guys, she's helping them, coaching them to become more attractive to the opposite gender, you know? And she doesn't force anyone. And she's very honest. She doesn't say like, when people ask her like, oh, who do you like right now or something like that, she either is really quiet or she says who she truly likes at that time. But she was really honest with Yuk Jun-seo, the military guy. But because I will say, like, different guys have different attractiveness, right? But the type that's manly, the type that I felt from my honey, you know? Yeah, those, broad shoulders, sexy veins in arms, slow testosterone in his body, because like man. But anyways, there's those kinds of guys, right? But with that, that guy was from UDT, right? Which is like a special service, air, land, sea, whatever. They're really good. But with that being said, he is a tough guy, right? Comes with things that tough guys come with. Like, he's not gonna be one of those sweet, loving boys who are always like so honest and like caring and doing all the stuff that players normally do, you know? He's gonna be a manly man. So like, you can find their attractiveness or what you like about them, but then also what you like about them can also be the parts that you later dislike about them. Because if that person is a rather chill person, it can come off of, oh yeah, he's very like chill, he's very down to earth. But later it can be, he's super chill and he's like, doesn't care, no passion. You know, you can think of that too. Like, what you like about them is also what you dislike about a person too. Also, military guy. He was very muscle, testosterone. You can smell the testosterone coming from his body, like like a lion, rah rah. He looks like a beast, right? But then also, what you also later might not like about the person is they're not very sensitive or they're not like sweet. So those are just things to watch out for. I don't know. I'm bantering around. It's so good. To the viewer who asked me to do curry, Japanese curry, thank you. It's so good. But also, guys, the reason why I can't be like, oh, I'm gonna do that, yeah, blah, blah, blah. When I'm responding to your comments, I'm like, oh my gosh, how do I respond? Is this too much? Is this too friendly? Or is this like, should I tell them that it'll take a couple weeks to do the video? But what if I don't do the video and they're like disappointed in me? And then it all comes down to just heart. I'm sorry guys, like, I'm not that cool of a person, like, you know, like, yeah. Just so you know, guys, I do like think about your comments and see them. Some of the comments, most of them. I only received one hate comment and my viewers reported it, and I was very 감사해, like thankful that they did. And then the more, like, the days that passed that I saw that hate comment, I was like, you know what, I should really get rid of it, because like, I think about it if I see it, and it was just like not a good thing, so I reported that one. But I honestly don't report anything. Like, if they say like boycott something, I even leave that on, you know, I don't care. I'm like, yeah, I mean, they're doing it for reasons. I'm not really into politics, and I'm really late to news, so like I don't really know what's going on sometimes in the economy or the world, because honestly, my heart hurts so much when I like listen to things. And like Stephanie Sue, she has like a really good like criminal storytelling skill, right? But for me, sometimes I have to stop. I'm like midway and I have to stop because of how much it like gets to me. But yeah, so like I'm not a person who like will report for those small things like boycott or something like that. If it's very hurtful or mean, I will. But other than that, I really love your comments. I love hearing where you guys are from. I love when you guys stop by and say hello. So when you comment and I just like heart it or something, or guys, I'm just socially awkward, okay? Also, I love that I'm starting to get to know like some usernames, because like I see them comment frequently. You know who you are. I love it when you guys stop by and comment. Sometimes I don't know how to respond, and that's why I just do a heart, okay? But that's just me, guys. Please, please don't think that I'm like looking over you or anything. I look at every comment. And sometimes I even type everything that I want to say, and then I'm like erase, because I'm like, what if I'm like TMI too much, you know? And then the awkwardness of when to stop, right? Have you guys ever commented me and I comment you back, and then you comment again, and then I comment you back, and then I'm like, 언제 멈추지? When does it stop? Because I don't want to be that overly like weird person who's like that keep talking and like, you know, carry out the conversation when it's clearly over. Is it stuck? You got it? Oh, okay. Do I have any sauce left in here? Guys, this is so good. I want to like... If you guys hear some rustling, my cat is next to the bag that I had out here. And she is playing with one of those dental sticks for cats. It looks literally like a wood, piece of wood. It is wood. I don't know what kind, but it is wood. But guys, this cut is so good. Even though there's barely anything on here, I'm gonna give it to my honey. I think my food is better than it is. She's going after the trash bag, guys. Guys, have you ever bought cat toys for your cat that were like really expensive? Like I bought something like a house for our cats. It was like a red little house. I bought this little house for my cats. Like it looks like a little Snoopy house, you know, where he like sleeps on top of it. And I got it thinking my cats will love it. I think it was like over 100 or something. They never go in. Oh. Wow. All right. It's like kind of foamy, right? And soft. And you know what my other cat does when one of the cats are in there? He monster trucks it. He goes like this. And I'm like, oh gosh. He thinks that's what the purpose of this thing is. It's funny. Clear. Whew. Oh, the sugar rushing through my body. Feels good every once in a while. But thanks for joining me on this mukbang, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.